Season 2, Episode 2, The Faces Behind the Mask. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What you're about to hear will change everything you thought you knew about Sophia's story. Sophie didn't move. The video played over and over on her laptop. Mark in his orange prison uniform sitting across from Lily, both smiling like predators who'd just won. Mark leaned into the camera and whispered, "Told you this wasn't over." Those words echoed in Sophie's mind, twisting through every nerve until all she could hear was his voice, mocking her. Her hands shook as she paused the video. "How is this even possible?" she whispered. "How did they—" Then she noticed something. In the reflection on the metal table between Mark and Lily. A third figure, someone sitting behind the camera, watching them. A tall, shadowed silhouette. Someone else was part of this. Sophie's first instinct was to call Detective Harris again. But when she picked up her phone, another message popped up. "Stop digging, you won't like what you find." Her heart pounded. Whoever this was had access to her phone. Again. She turned it off immediately, unplugged her Wi-Fi, and yanked her laptop's power cord from the wall. The silence in the room was deafening. But deep down, she knew silence didn't mean safety. For the next 2 days, Sophie barely left her house. She taped over her cameras, changed her locks, even slept with a kitchen knife beside her bed. But the messages kept coming. Sometimes just a single word. Watching. Closer. Soon. Each one arrived from a different number. By the third night, she couldn't take it anymore. She grabbed her car keys and drove straight to the prison where Mark was being held. The officer at the desk frowned. "Visiting hours are over." Sophie's voice cracked. "Please, I just need to see him once." After a long pause, he sighed and led her to a small visitation booth. Mark walked in minutes later, hands cuffed, a smile curling on his lips like he'd been expecting her. "Well," he said, leaning back. "Took you long enough." Sophie's throat tightened. "Who's helping you? Who's sending the videos? The messages?" Mark tilted his head. "Still think this is about you?" Her voice trembled. "It is about me. You're torturing me." He laughed softly. "No, Sophie. You're torturing yourself. You wanted everyone to know your story. Well, now they do. But you forgot something. Once the world watches you break, they don't want to see you healed. They want the sequel." Her stomach dropped. "You're not behind this, are you?" Mark leaned forward, eyes glinting. "Let's just say, I know who is." Before she could ask, the guards pulled him away. "Visit's over." Sophie slammed her hands on the glass. "Tell me who it is, Mark." He just smiled as they dragged him out. "You'll find out soon enough." Driving home that night, Sophie's thoughts raced. If it wasn't Mark, and Lily was still visiting him, then who was the third person in that video? When she arrived home, her house was dark. The front door was slightly open. Her breath caught. She knew she'd locked it. She stepped inside slowly, her phone flashlight trembling in her hand. The air was cold, too cold, and then she saw it. Every photo she'd ever taken with Lily and Mark was spread across the floor, torn, scattered, burned at the edges. In the center of it all sat another box. Same black ribbon, same handwriting. She opened it with shaking hands. Inside was a burner phone. And a note. "If you want the truth, press play." Her thumb hovered over the screen. She hesitated, then tapped the video. The footage was dark, grainy, someone holding a camera inside a car. A woman's voice spoke softly. "I told you she'd break. She always does." Sophie's chest tightened. She knew that voice. It was her mother. The camera panned up, revealing her mother sitting beside Lily, laughing. The video ended with her mother's voice again. "We made her famous. Now we'll make her disappear." Sophie dropped the phone, her entire body trembling. Her mother, her best friend, her ex, all of them, working together. Her voice cracked as she whispered, "Why?" The answer came in another message seconds later. "You were never the victim, Sophie. You were the project." Sophie fell to her knees, sobbing, her entire world unraveling. Every moment of kindness, every word of comfort, all of it had been calculated. She wasn't being stalked. She was being studied. The next morning, Sophie packed her bags. She wasn't going to hide anymore. If they wanted to play with her life, she'd rewrite the ending herself. As she looked into the camera one last time, her voice was calm, cold, determined. "You wanted a story. Here's one. I'm coming for every one of you." If this episode left you speechless, please like this video. Share it with someone who loves emotional and suspenseful stories, and comment below. Do you think Sophie will get her revenge, or lose herself trying? Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next episode will expose secrets no one saw coming.